what's going on here? This is all very, very, very private property. This is intellectual property.
Okay,
Yes.
which one you were highlighting? I can't remember at all. It's all new to me.
There's a few to note. These are chemical controls. So all of this is all natural. And that's what they use in organic production, all of these products. But some are chemical controls, meaning they come from natural things, but they're chemicals. Mm-hmm. And some are biorationals or biologicals. So a strong one is pyrethrins, but you have to be careful around water because it can hurt amphibians. But it's chrysanthemums, but it's a very effective knockdown. Then you have Impede, another good product. It's basically soap. It's a type of soap.
Mm-hmm. It has saponins.
Soap is more than saponins. You have Trilogy here, which is neem extract. Neemix is a refined version of neem. That's azadirachtin. That just targets insects, whereas neem targets insects and fungus. So depending on the severity of your pest, you might want to choose one over the other. This is the one I was telling you about. This is a product called Regalia, but you can make it yourself. It creates a systemic acquired resistance within the plant, which means it causes the plant to make hormones that fight fungal infections. It's essentially an extract made out of, or a fermented plant juice, you could say, made out of Japanese knotweed. But the commercial product is called Regalia. You can make it yourself. Okay. There's also the Bioceres and Mycocontrol products. Those are good because they're Beauveria bassianas. That's a type of fungus. You notice there are two different strains. But Beauveria bassiana is a fungus that eats insects. The thing is, it can be bad for good insects too. It's not very...
Oh, so ladybugs?
Yeah, It doesn't hit the beetles as much, but bees can get it, and it's a fungus that will kill them.
No,
so you have to be very careful how you use it. How dare you?
Cannot.
How dare you? Have to if you, for instance, if your concern is bees, then you have to spray at times when there's no bees.
See, in the winter.
Or besides that, the bees don't feed at night. For instance.
Yeah, but then the next day is like
it's gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh! Alright, then you have Grandivo. Grandivo is a bait. It's bait. It's basically spent yeast. And on the yeast they grow this type of bacteria. And then the insect eats the bacteria and gets sick and dies. So Grandivo is a great product. It's very selective because only bad pests eat the poison. Essentially, it's a poison though. It's a bacteria, but you can just think of it as a poison. Then you have Double Nickel. These are all great wettable dry granulars. WDG, WP wettable powders. That's great. That's BT, Bacillus thuringiensis, I should say. Thuringiensis. Different strains. Trichoderma. Trichoderma is a great one because you buy this product, Root Shield, and you could make it. You'd grow mushroom logs, let's say, and then you could infect it with this product, which actually has 3 different strains of trichoderma, and then you can grow the trichoderma on your farm, and you would just put it into the soil. You'd put a little bit of that into the soil. And that eats a lot of... Well, it eats fungi. So there's a lot of research going on about does it hurt mycorrhizal. It doesn't appear to do that. It appears to do pathogenic fungi or fungi that eat things, essentially that are saprophytic, things that it eats dead things. So... Anyways, it's a good product to use. It's 3 different types of trichoderma. Very good. Let's see. Kombucha, as you know, is good.
Yes.
The SCOBY is this symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. So if you, it creates something called competitive exclusion. That's what this is here, and it's saying that basically competitive exclusion is like probiotics, things that the good stuff outcompetes the bad. Okay. Yeah. So essentially, by spraying this colony of yeasts and bacteria on your foliar surface, you create an ecology. It's also acidic. Kombucha is acidic, has low pH. If you rapidly change the pH of the foliar surface, it's very good for fighting fungus, especially things like powdery mildew and stuff. What else do we have here? We've got... Yeah, so I'm not sure why you're making a video of all this, but...